What's happening, guys? I'm back again with another video. Sorry I've not done one of late. I've been very busy with Chisora fight week, and then I had Jack Catterall against Barboza last week down in Manchester. Just finding the time to do these videos in amongst everything else was difficult, but free week this week, and there's probably no better week, no better fight week to talk about than this fight week happening in Saudi Arabia. This February 22nd card is phenomenal. I could do a video on every single one of the fights, because every single one of the fights is a main event in their own right. But this video is going to be all about Beterbiev and Bivol, the rematch. But let me just run down this card, because like I said, the card's ridiculous. You've got main event, the rematch between Beterbiev and Bivol. Then you've got Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker for the IBF heavyweight world title. Then you've got Carlos Adames defending his WBC title against Hamza Shiraz. Virgil Ortiz, Madrimov, which I'm going to do a video about because that is the fight I'm most excited about. I don't know why, that fight just excites me, the Madrimov-Ortiz fight. Shakur Stevenson against Floyd Schofield. Then you've got Zhilei Caballero, another fight that excites me. It's right down the bottom of the card, but it's a great fight. Then you've got Ziad Amaliouf, who's the Saudi kid, young kid. And then you've got Joshua Buatsi, Callum Smith, last but not least, because that is a fantastic all-British clash, especially in that light heavyweight division, which you've got the main event, you've got them two, you're chucking Benavidez, you're chucking Anthony Yard. It's a great division to be in. But like I said to you, this video is going to be about Beterbiev and Bivol, the rematch. And I could probably do videos on every single fight on this card, which I might do. I might do Joseph Parker and Daniel Dubois tomorrow. But like I say, this one's going to be about Bivol and Beterbiev, the rematch. For me, I was lucky enough to be in Saudi last October when they fought, and sitting there watching the fight ringside, I thought Bivol won it. I never really scored the fight. I don't really score fights. I just go on the eye test. Like I'll go, Bivol got that round. Bivol got that round. Beterbiev, Bivol. And I thought Bivol done enough. Just on the eye test there. I haven't watched it back, which I'm going to be honest with you. Just seen the highlights and whatnot. But if I think if Bivol maybe finished rounds 10, 11, 12 a little bit better, he might have got the nod there. Albeit one judge had it ridiculous. I think it was 116, 112, which I don't understand how you can give Bivol 4 rounds in that fight. Ridiculous. Anyway, the rematch. For me, when Bivol's talking, he's saying that, I think he used the analogy of sometimes when you're playing cards with your friends, that, and you notice the mistake you've made, and you're like, oh, give me one more shot, let me play again. I think that Bivol realises his mistakes, or the mistakes he made in that fight. Maybe it was to not, because he's got a high punch output, Bivol, and he done it in flurries. Maybe he's going to go out there and do a higher punch output. Then you've got Beterbiev saying almost the similar things, that it's a different fight now because I know what to do. Does that mean that he's going to be more aggressive? Does that mean he's going to go to the body more? For me, I think the rematch is going to be way better than the first fight. It is going to be way better. And I tell you right now, as a pure boxing fan, as a purist, when you're looking at two elite boxers going at it, and you can see the chess match between two fighters that are very clever, high IQ, great football. Watch Beterbiev's feet, man. He has got great feet. He used the jab to step in, and then he closes the gap. And because of his crazy, insane, like, strength and conditioning work, like, he is just freakishly strong, man. I mean, some of his punches, they're arm punches. He's not really putting the hip or the shoulder, like, anything like that into it. He's just boom, shooting from there. He's a scary man. So I think this fight's going to be a better fight. I think Beterbiev will go to the body more. I mean, I remember the Callum Smith fight. He threw a straight right hand down the midriff of Callum Smith. Callum was obviously he's a lot taller. Maybe that was the reason why he went down that route. Bivol's a little bit more smaller with a tight guard. It's probably difficult to get into his body, but I think Bivol might invest in the body this time round. Beterbiev will invest in the body this time round. And Bivol, I think he's going to do a high punch output like he normally does. When you watch the Canelo fights and the Ramirez fights and the Lyndon Arthurs and the Ziads, the fights that he had in his last 4 fights, I think that was his last 4 fights, his punch output was different. He had a lot of punches. He was throwing a lot of punches, and he was on his skates. He wasn't letting you land clean. He never really let Beterbiev land clean, but Beterbiev, when he lands, even if it's on the gloves, on the elbows, on the shoulders, on the hips, I mean, I can only imagine it hurts with that guy's strength. So yeah, I think the fight's going to be better. Forgive me, I've been in the gym, so I'm going to have to keep drinking water because I'm just at the gym and my mouth is dry because I've been training all day, been training my fighters, so I need to keep wetting the mouth, because like I say, I've been training all day and I am talking. When I talk, my mouth gets dry. Yeah, so that's how I see it. I see the fight being a better fight. I can probably see a little bit more drama in this fight. Maybe a knockdown, maybe a cut. I can just see a little bit more drama going on in this fight, and I cannot wait for it. And then, like I said to you, the winner. Let's talk about the winner facing Benavidez. Now, the selfish boxing fan in me, if I was looking at that matchup and Benavidez facing the winner, I want Benavidez to face Beterbiev. I think that fight there makes sense. I like Bivol. I thought he should have won the first fight. He's a master technician. He comes up with great game plans. He says that he learns from mistakes. So it's not a foregone conclusion. I'm favouring Beterbiev in the rematch. I really am. I think Beterbiev might just get it this time. Like I say, I see drama, I see knockdowns, I see cuts, I see a little bit more opening up from both fighters. I don't see it being as cagey or as much of a chess match this time around. But like I say, I think I'm going to go. I think Beterbiev's the favourite. I think if you're going to have to ask me who's going to win, I think Beterbiev. Yeah, I think even at 40 years old, I think this is the first time he's had long layoffs. The Cam Smith fight, leading up to the Cam Smith fight, a long layoff up until the Beterbiev fight, a long layoff up until the Anthony Yard fight. So he's fought in October and he's fighting again in February. At 40 years old, is his body cool with that? I mean, look at his strength and condition. Like I said, it's ridiculous. So, and Bivol's the younger man, albeit 34, but he's not shipped. He's not got a lot of miles on the clock. He's not shipped much punishment in his career either. So it's going to be exciting. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this fight. This card is ridiculous, man. It's crazy. On Saturday, I'm just going to go to the gym in the morning. I'm going to make sure I've got what I need, supplies, crisps and dip. I'm going to phone in a pizza. I'm going to sit on my couch in the living room. I've got this little circular couch with a puffy. I'm just going to sink right into it and I'm going to enjoy the fights on Saturday night. It is crazy good, these fights. And like I said, I'm going to do a video on nearly every single fight this week, but this one's Beterbiev Bivol. I always leave a comment, a pinned comment in this video on the top, in the comment section. Who's going to win? Beterbiev or Bivol? And is it going to be a better fight? You know what to do. Leave a comment. Let's engage. Let's get it. Boom!